Howdy, neighbors. It is Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voit, and welcome to the Tuesday morning write-in. Okay, Dwan, hangs out in the back. That's fine. Never mind the front row. Never mind. Yeah, so tonight I fly out to Tampa. I checked in. I think I checked in. Yes, I checked in and got my passes in my Apple Wallet, and I checked the smoking policy, and it's not great. And I'm gonna have a ton of time, so I'll probably get a beer, then a meal or something, if I can manage to find a space to do so. Usually it's packed. The airport bar, in the terminal. Hi, good to see you. Long time no see. Yeah, so I am gonna spend a couple of days with my folks in Homosassa, which is like Manatee Central. And maybe I'll look at the manatees. They just came out of not extinction, endangered land. That they were endangered, and now they are no longer. Because they were getting chewed up by boats and stuff like that. But there's so many protections put into effect for protecting the manatees from the boats. What are you doing way there in the back? All the good stuff happens in the splash zone. I know, right? Also, besties. Hello. Holds up Gallagher tarp. Gallagher or Guar? Good morning. Oh, I have fun. I enjoy time in South Florida at some of the natural springs where they come to hang out sometimes. Yeah, that's so cool, isn't it? I'll be in Central Florida, but yeah. I'm not sure when I'll be able to go. Probably next week, early, like Monday or something. Yeah, so I'm spending a couple of days with my folks, and then I'm spending the weekend in Tampa for Necronomicon, where I've got 3 panels, and you should wait until I actually tell you what those panels are. And then after the con, I hang out for a couple of days with my folks in Homosassa, and then I fly out of Tampa Wednesday next week. Just watching them float in the water is fun. Yeah, they're very cute. The park that protects them in Crystal River, they have this tube that you can, like, it's submerged in the water, so you can see the manatees up close, and they don't have to come up. They like to come up to the window that is in the tube, if that any of that makes sense. So, you can see how big they are for 1, how friendly they are for 2, and, how social they are for 3, which is super cool. Yeah. So, the panels that I'm doing is Friday, I am doing how to verb your noun. I want to verb your noun, how to write sex scenes without, like, losing your mind. Which, oh god, I gotta prepare for that shit. Anyway, Saturday, I am doing horses and magical horses and, fantastical creatures that are related to such. I haven't studied that stuff since I was a kid, so I gotta break out a book that I'm confused. It thinks my middle finger is a thumb. Um, and then Sunday, I do art appreciation and mental health, excuse me, which I feel like I should prepare for as well. Which I'll probably do today. No, not today. I gotta do it on my tablet or on Google Drive. People need those things, yeah. Yeah, thank God I'm not moderating any of them, though the state that I am currently in, doesn't feel confident that she can talk about any of those topics right now. So, I gotta do some research and prepare for conversation and take notes so that I can actually be part of the conversation during those panels. So, I was thinking of getting a tattoo on Monday, but maybe I will, I don't know, maybe I will have lunch with my tattoo artist friend and wait for my dad to come and pick me up from the hotel. Oh, actually, do we crash on Sunday and leave Monday, or do we load up the car on Sunday? I don't know. Oh, I have to send more questions to Heather. So yes, Heather Dewey Pettit is on the board for Necronomicon Tampa. So she had me come in as a guest and do some panels, and I only did 3 this time because in July I foolishly took 10 for Imaginarium, and that was a lot. So all of my free time, which I had intended to do, like, photo shoots for Sako and the Moon and all of that, like, happy-go-lucky stuff. And yeah, it was. I wasn't expecting them to give them all to me. I was just like, "This sounds good, and this sounds good, and I can talk about this, and this sounds good." Like, I wasn't expecting them to I am freezing. I need a hoodie. I am so glad I had a hoodie already in this room. Ask and you shall receive. And you did. Yep. Yep. And all of my free time went to one guy. Because I was like, I need a smoke break. And then at night, I was like, I need a drink. So I hung out with Carl R. Moore, like, in all of my free time. Which there wasn't a lot of, frankly. But I will be interviewing Carl R. Moore on November 1st. Or is it the 3rd? That Friday. I think that's the 1st. And it's going to be a fun time. He's got a couple of books out this year. Click all the things, just state only you only want like 3 or 4. But just, I did state that, but when is the Carl interview? I don't know. You didn't tell me the new date. I think it's on the 1st of November. November 1st. Because his book takes place in November. So we thought it better that way. And I'm hoping to send him promotional stuff so that he can spread it among, we can share it on Facebook and promote it a little bit before it happens. Yeah. I'm going to try and do that with all our guests, is promote them before at least a week at least a week before. But I intend on making the StreamYards and the YouTube events to like already be like up and ready, like the rest of the season, like be ready to go live. So I can make reference. I can link to in the cards or in the end screen or whatever, the YouTube event. Yeah. So I'm basically revamping a little bit the way the format that we're using, because best practices and stuff like that. So all the 2024 information, I am just like, so oh, I need my earbuds, but I don't know where they are. Are they in here? Probably not. Oh. No, I don't think they are. I will pick things up off the floor later. You know me, let me know what I need to know. I will send you notes that I have so that you can do the thing, and I move that we do one question that I ask, and then one question that you ask, and then one question that I ask, and we kind of go back and forth. And the goal is to move the conversation forward. So, if, I mean, you're really good at that sort of thing. So, like continuing the conversation, like asking questions pertaining to what they just said, um, and evolving the conversation, if that makes sense. Okay, enough talking shop. I have this groovy little timer, and I have a Substack that I need to finish, and a couple of files that I need to put on Google Docs. What else needs to go on Google Docs? Because all my notes are local. None of them are on the cloud. My Notion stuff, all my Notion stuff is local, I think. I haven't done the psychological horror yet. I haven't done notes for that at all, I don't think. Nope. I just have a couple of movies. Hi, Bonnie, being Bonnie. Good to see you, darling. We appreciate our lurkers as well. Okay, let's do a sprint because we're approaching the 20-minute mark. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, sprint.
It's time to redefine web hosting with Bluehost Cloud, the new platform.
The most powerful writing often.
Okay. Man, those commercials during my timers, not great. I disapprove. Cool Gamer popped in, and Mama Ward popped in, and I finished my Substack, and I'm switching to art. I said all the things before, but I thought maybe I would show you guys what I just finished. Inking. The colors will be better, I promise. Brightness. So I will be coloring that next month. Yay! And the next thing that I am working on is my Twilight. I need to fix her face when I ink it. Now that I see it reversed. Pretty hair. I like her pretty hair too. It's not a technique that I use often, but I was a fan. Taking a break from early morning formatting of Pagosa Cliff series to do dishes and consume seeped and steamed coffee bean elixir. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm a fan of the hair and a fan of the Twilix tattoos, who is Sith, by the by. Yeah, I gotta fix the things. Now that I look at it. And she's too thin. She needs to be more svelte. So I'll probably fix that in the inks. My anatomy is better now. I don't know, like my anatomy back then was pretty good too, but my concept of beauty has changed. Yeah, I gotta... What colors do I put her in? Black and red? Wine, maybe? She has gold skin, She is a Gelbkinder. I made her for a game. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might skip the rest of this break and get back to work. Because the more I look at this, the more I'm like, there is a lot to fix. Yeah, I'm gonna redraw a lot of this. Her arms look good. Her hands look good. But her belts, one of her belts is wonky looking, and her hips are too small. Let's sprint. Okay, let's do it. All right, caw, caw, caw. Come on. Caw, caw, caw. Woo!
When I first joined Honeybook, I was roughly making $1,500 a month.
Yeah, that was unnecessary. But I'll see you guys on the other side.
Question: would you build a website for a major brand with more than 200 million users using Wix?
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles.
Don't care. Welcome back. How was your sprint? Mine was pretty good. I fleshed her out a little bit, made her a little heavier, and I'm starting to fill in details. I might make her shoulders bigger. I don't know. We'll see. I'll flip it back and forth to see if there are any marring things. Flesh is fleshy. It is. Let me show you guys what I've got. So that's the aftermath. And then this is what she looked like before. So she was a skinny bitch before, but I wanted her to be heavier. Yeah, so I did that. That is my thing. Hello, Mint. How is it going? Yeah. The ads I get are for websites mostly and growing your YouTube channel. So thank you very much. I'll be coloring them all next month. So I'm hoping to get as many of them inked as possible before October. And I've got 31 images to go through. Working on homework as always. Heather popped in and clicked the like button, which I appreciated. My coffee is hitting me now, and I should probably use the restroom. So I'm going to skip this break. Oh, yeah, I'm going to skip this break. Because we're going to go into another sprint so that I can use the restroom.
You don't have to be afraid.
Oh, stupid commercials.
It's not scary. Don't listen to all these.
Oh.
Helen Hadsell was able to win any competition she took part in. She was known as the contest queen because she had won 7 trips to Paris, boats, houses. She would basically take part in any sweepstake she read about, any contest, and she would just win. That made my documentary crew, and I asked Helen, how do you do that? And she spoke about this thing called the Silva technique. Helen, you see, was Jose Silva's former PR manager. She had the benefit of learning closely from that man. Now, Jose Silva was a radio repairman who lived in the border town of Laredo, Texas in the 1940s. He had 10 kids, and his kids were not doing very well in school. Now, Jose Silva had a crazy idea. You see, he had served in the US Army, and he was fascinated by the psychological questions that the Army psychologists would ask new recruits. So he decided to look at psychology and then look at what he knew about radio repair and figure out how he could change the mindset and the brains of his kids so they could do better in school. As a radio repairman, he knew that if you reduce the resistance of a wire, more electricity flows through it. So he wondered, what could I do to reduce the resistance in the human mind? He decided to experiment with reducing any form of resistance in his children's brain. He experimented with biofeedback. He experimented with hypnosis. And sure enough, his children's grades started improving at school. But then something astonishing happened. He was sitting down with his daughter, Isabel, reading a history book and asking Isabel questions. So he would guide Isabel into a restful state of being. She would have her eyes closed. He would read her the important dates. She would be able to absorb that. And then he would ask her questions. But something strange started happening. Isabel was able to answer a question before he verbally spoke it. Now, let me explain this. He would think of the question in his head, a question such as, who was the 16th president of the United States? Before he could verbally say it, Isabel would answer the question, Abraham Lincoln. Jose Silva was mind blown. And so he wrote to Professor J.B. Ryan at Duke University. J.B. Ryan was famous for his research into a concept called ESP, extrasensory perception. And Silva told Ryan, Doctor, I think I trained my daughter to have ESP. J.B. Ryan replied back in a letter and said, no, that's absolutely not true. No one can be trained to have this. Your daughter must have been born with it. Jose Silva disagreed. So he continued training the rest of his kids to develop a high degree of intuition. So now over the next 10 years, Jose Silva trained 39 Laredo children on this approach. He documented the results. He made everything hyper precise, and he proved J.B. Ryan wrong. This was a trainable skill. But then adults started noticing, and adults started coming to him in Laredo, Texas to get trained. Jose Silva decided to call this approach the Silva Mind Control Method. And what happened next was astonishing. A man wrote in a newspaper how after learning Silva's method, he was able to cure his persistent migraine headaches for good. The migraines just disappeared. The next class, Jose wrote in his autobiography, was absolutely flooded by people. And the Silva Mind Control Method ended up expanding all across the United States. So here's what Jose Silva discovered as the root cause of all our problems. We are powerful beings, but from the time we are born, from the education system we grow up in, from our parents and caretakers who may not know better, we take on so much negative programming. We actually suppress our inherent human abilities. There was a famous study done that showed that all children under the age of 4 are naturally hyper-creative and genius, but the percentage of kids who show genius ability gets lower and lower and lower as they get older. Something about our modern way of life removes these unique abilities from us. The solution Jose Silva discovered is the act of being able to consciously access altered states of consciousness. What is an altered state of consciousness? Well, our consciousness actually operates at different frequencies. You can measure this using a scientific device called an EEG machine. There is a frequency called beta, which is the waking state frequency. Most of us are in beta as we go through our jobs. But when you get into a relaxed state of mind, you go into a hyper-creative state called alpha. Alpha is known for creativity, for problem solving, for accelerated healing. Meditators, monks go into alpha as part of their daily routine. Athletes are proven to go into alpha before they take a shot, before they shoot an arrow. The alpha state is what you're in when you practice relaxation or meditation. And this is why there are over 15,000 studies today that show that being relaxed and being in a meditative or mindful state actually improve your health and well-being. But you can go further than that. You can access the next state, which is called theta. Now, theta is a really curious state. Scientists who study theta say that this is the state that gives you inspiration, eureka moments. Difficult problems suddenly get solved with a great insight. Let me give you an example. Thomas Edison, the great inventor, was known for his afternoon naps, but he napped in a really curious way. Legend has it he would sleep on a sofa holding a metal ball in his hand, and when he drifted off into deep sleep, his hand would drop, the ball would hit a metal plate next to the sofa, causing a loud clang that woke him up. In short, he was dipping into sleep and waking up, dipping into sleep and waking up. Why did he do this? Because Edison was dipping into the theta level. The theta level is the level of light sleep, and he was dipping into it to get inspiration and insights. He wasn't the only one. A famous American inventor by the name of William Gates II would create some of the most incredible patents and trademarks. He had dozens of them, but his method was to go into theta by locking himself in his darkened basement, closing all the lights, sitting on his desk, and going into a deep state of relaxation where ideas and eureka moments would flow to him. Now, while theta is the waking frequency, all of us can learn to tap into alpha and theta. And the next level is the most curious of all, delta. Delta is the level that you're in when you're asleep. But Silva found that you can learn to program your mind just before going to sleep and have your mind solve problems for you while at delta. Scientists who study delta have noticed this. People who are able to operate at the delta level of mind often tend to be incredibly lucky. Miracles happen. Crazy serendipities occur. You might call it magic or good luck, but it's something different. It almost seems like these people who are trained to access delta can bend reality. Jose Silva went on to create this incredible movement called the Silva Mind Control Movement. It was one of the first personal growth programs in America. His book, The Silva Mind Control Method, sold millions upon millions of copies. Everyone from opera singer Margarita Piazza to the Chicago White Sox spoke about how Silva techniques were allowing them to improve their skill on stage or on the ball field. Silva went deep into pioneering new techniques, including the centering exercise to rapidly take you into the alpha level. And then he created techniques to amplify focus, creativity, and intuition. His mental video technique, which he created in the mid-1990s as he lay at his deathbed, was designed to help you bring in higher intelligence to help you solve the most difficult problems. He also created the 3 scenes technique to help you see your life unfolding exactly as you want it to unfold, and also to accelerate healing and manifest your deepest desires. His case working technique was designed to train people to learn the science of mind, body, healing. As the Silva method grew, of course, there were skeptics. Newspapers sent journalists to go into Silva classes and see what this man was talking about. Silva classes were absolutely mobbed by people, filled with Wall Street types and executives, and they were loving it because they were learning to conquer stress. But what they did not know, Jose Silva was not going to stop at something so simple. Stress was just one aspect. By day 4 of the class, they were learning to tap into intuition, to access deep states of meditation, and to manifest their future. An entire marketing company was organized by graduates to use what they learned in Silva to invent new products and decide new ways to market them. In its 3rd year, the company had 18 products on the market. Furthermore, one advertising man used to need 2 months to create a campaign for his clients. This was quite average in the field. Applying the Silva method, he brought the process down to 20 minutes. The rest of the work was done in 2 weeks. Now, the famous Chicago White Sox had 14 players take the Silva method. All their individual averages improved, most of them dramatically. The husband of a woman who was suffering from obesity suggested she try the Silva method because all the diets she tried had failed. She agreed, provided he took Silva too. She lost 20 pounds in 6 weeks. He stopped smoking. A professor at a college of pharmacy taught Silva to his graduates. Their grades are going up in all their courses, he said, with less studying, and they are more relaxed. everybody knows how to use their imagination. I just get my students to practice it more. I show them that imagination is valid and there's a form of reality in imagination that we can use. With all of the success, Jose did not become a celebrity, not a guru, not a spiritual leader with followers. He's a plain man of simple ways, speaks with a soft, lost accent of a Mexican American, a kind man who smiles easily whenever he hears, Jose, you changed my life. And he replies, no, I didn't do it. You did with your own mind. Now, are you ready for this? Because this is the craziest story of all. You see this? This is the cover of Time magazine. And on this cover, you see the author, Richard Bach.
Sorry about that, guys. Oh, these fucking hell. All right, take a break. And take an honest to God break this time. Holy cow. Hi, Rita. Good to see you. Sipping on my first coffee, thinking about how I spend my morning. Well, I'm glad that you joined us. Yeah. It's going to be a party from here on out, I think. I might do another sprint. It'll run me over, I think, but got a bunch of stickers. They are cute. Are they anything like the stickers that you posted on your server? Because those are cute too. Party! Dancy, dancy, dancy. Yeah. Boop, yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to try and get this, because this account is closer to monetization than the Sako and the Moon account, even though I'm still going to concentrate on trying to grow Sako and the Moon. Yeah, that was some of them, but these are all different types. Ooh, different types of stickers. Very cool. I like to go on like Wish and Temu and stuff to get stickers. Most of the quality is pretty good. I gotta fix her eyes. I've been like moving around her face and her leku. Yeah. Let me see if I can reverse this. Flip horizontal. Oh, it's on the tattoos are on a different thing. Her chest looks weird. I need to bring in her chest. And I already started detailing it, which sucks. Yeah. Also, she's not as centered as I thought she was. Yeah, that was some of them, but these are different types. Yeah. I'm scared to go on there because I would buy millions of stationery. Oh, on Temu or Wish. I also like getting books from Notebook Therapy because they offer different kinds of paper and linen books. And for instance, this guy is Notebook Therapy, and it's like off-white. It's like craft paper. Like, cool. Really into Hobonichi right now. Yeah, the size doesn't work for me. Her chest looks weird. Same though. Yeah, her boob is like out to here, and it doesn't look right. Dick Blick. Yeah. No comments on chests. In my defense, I was left unattended. Yeah. I'm not allowed to shop at Office Depot or Staples alone. Yeah. Cars notebooks, yeah. They're really nice. Yeah. Okay, so I leave it up to you guys. Do you want another sprint after this break? Because it'll put us 10 over the stop time. I'm a highlighter killer. Yeah, me too. Also, the metallic ink, which I was getting from Staples, I think. Super. The paper I was using it on was really absorbent, so it was taking a lot of ink. So I was going through pens like every week. Next task is recording. Sprint or no sprint, good either way. Okay. Then I'm gonna do away with this timer. And we're gonna just hang out. Or I can just end the stream and we can go over to the server and hang out there. Because we're 15 minutes from stop time. So either here or there. Oh my gosh, you guys are quiet. Okay, so if you guys liked this video at any point, you can usually catch me at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, but I'm going to be on a plane, so no stream tonight. But for the after the recording replay, fucking hell. Yeah, maybe I should end the stream. You need a new crazy doodad, yeah. No shit. You might want to subscribe and maybe even ring the bell on all, just in case I do another live. And I might even do Vlogmas this year, so to prepare for that, or maybe in November. I don't know. November is going to be kind of packed. Vlogmas is the best. Okay. It's just Theta Man from Pakistan the whole time. Yeah, no shit. God damn it. Vlogtober? Oh, that's a thought. Though I would include November 1st. So I can talk about my art and show off some inks. Theta Man. New favorite superhero. Yas. Vlogtober. Would I be starting a Vlogtober thing, I wonder? Let's go to YouTube and find out. I'm gonna share my screen. Vlogtober. Oh, it is the thing. Yeah, Vlogtober is a thing. Maybe fall, maybe October. And I'll do the things. Yeah, Vlogtober. Let me make a note of that so I can plan out some of those vlogs. Yeah. Vlogtober, Novlogber, and Vlogmas. Novlogber. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. But yeah, if you want to see what's behind my day more than Discord, I'll try and make it entertaining and educational. I made up no vlogber, but I have faith we can make it happen. Oh, fucking crazy. Blogember. Is Vlogember a thing? Vlogember. No? Okay. Vlog. November. No? Okay. There's no November. They were nano diaries back in the day, but I'm not supporting nano anymore. Yeah. So if you like this video at any point, I encourage you to hit the like button. And you might want to subscribe. If you think you're subscribed, check again just to be sure, because I lost like 30 people in the last quarter. And you might want to ring the bell on the off chance that YouTube actually notifies you when I go live and post a video and things like that. And I'll catch you guys over on the server. Fucking hell.